All right, this is Larry with ManCave Mayhem. Today, what are we doing, Andrew?
Painting my truck.
We're doing a white trash paint job on his Ford F-150, four-wheel drive. It's a great truck, but we didn't like the way it looked because it looked like crap. So right now we're just starting, and we're not taking it down to the metal or anything because it doesn't need to be. It's just weather checked, isn't it, Andrew?
Sure.
So the clear coat on these trucks, they're notorious for like checking out. And these beds are fiberglass anyhow, so it kind of acts weird. I don't know if you can even see that, but I'll show you up on the roof what's going on here. But it looks like it's constantly been rained on, and so it's got a lot of oxidization going on. And I'll show you up here in the bed of the truck. He started sanding on the roof of this thing, but as you can see right there, you can see the oxidization and all just the clear coat coming off here. So we're doing a Earl Scheib paint job, or let's just say a white trash paint job for under $1,000. And the reason I say under $1,000 is because paint is damn expensive. It is like ridiculous expensive. I don't know, I think Andrew paid too much money for his paint, but he's not gonna say that. And we'll just throw a number out there, 500 and some change for some paint. But so we're starting sanding right here, and we'll get back with you as we make progress. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We're not very good at this. But that being said, I've thrown some paint on a few cars before, and we'll see how this works out. That's all for now. Paint this big behemoth, right?
Yep.
What did you do? Looks like you primered it, primered the areas that needed to be primered, and you hit it with what, 400 and then 600, correct?
400 and 600.
So we're going to be spraying the roof today, and then we're also going to spray this front clip. It's a two-part application, so we're going to do the base coat first and then the clear coat. And we're going to mix it according to the way the guy that sold us the paint told us to mix it. It's 1-to-1 with the reducer and the paint, and then we'll add the hardener to it. We're going to start, like I said, with the base coat first, and then we'll pull this thing in and do the front clip. So we'll keep you posted. See how it comes out. That's all for now. All right, well, we got the base coat on, and as you can see, the trees are kind of blowing. We're gonna try and get the clear coat on today, but we got the front clip and the roof done already. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot that clear on there, and we'll deal with the consequences, I guess, of the wind. Hopefully it's not gonna affect it too bad. I'm more concerned about dust and things getting on this clear coat, and it's kind of critical that you don't get dust on the clear coat, but we'll see how it goes. That's all for now. All right, so what do you think, Andrew?
I think it's going great.
Okay, so we've got the clear coat on now, or we're starting the clear coat. This is the second coat of the clear coat. It's coming out a little orange peely, not too bad though. You can see we got some shine to it. I got a couple runs in the hood, which kind of sucks, and if you look real close, you can see the bugs on the hood. But so far, we got the fenders and the hood looking really good. You can tell the difference between the old truck and the new truck. Now, if we go up top, we'll show you the roof real quick. There's the roof. Not too bad. You can see all the dents that were previously in the roof, but we're not really worried about it, are we, Andrew? So, yeah, it was all oxidized and nasty before, so we're pretty happy with what we got going on here so far. So This is the white trash paint job. We'll get the front clips done almost. We're gonna do one more coat of clear. We're gonna call it a night. We'll keep you posted as how it goes from here. That's all for now. We got the base coat on, and as you can see, the decoration behind me is a result of my stupidity. And give you a little look at that. I pretty much forgot to secure the can to the bottom of the spray gun, and when I lifted it off the table, boom! It went all over the place. Right, Andrew?
Yes, you get all over my tools.
All over his tools. But this is what we got so far. We got the base coat on. It looks kind of like a zebra right now. I'm hoping that the zebra stripes go away after we get through taking care of business, you know what I mean? So we will get that done and we'll keep you posted. That's all for now. All right, well, we got the paint on this thing. We got the clear coat on today. We had to wait because the wind, if you look at the trees, we were getting a little breeze. So it's not perfect. It's kind of orange peely, but color sanding will take a lot of that out. We had already, did the hood, which was about 3 months ago. So anyhow, this is the finished result. Just shows that you can do a white trash paint job in your driveway with a bunch of dirt, and it still comes out, pretty decent. Not terrible, So I recommend if you want to try this, just read up on it, and you should be able to get it semi decent. And remember, color sanding hides a myriad of sins too. So all right, Dodo Head, what are we doing?
Emblems on the painted truck.
Yeah, how long did it take to get it finally color sanded and painted? By the way, look at it. It's not too bad for a rookie paint job. You're not answering my question. How long did it take, Andrew?
About a year.
About a year? Whose fault was that? Who kept saying, hey, let's get this thing?
Me.
You said what? What did you say?
I said, let's do it.
No, you did not. You did not say that. Why do you do this all the time? He's a trouble child. I wish my daughter would have found somebody like a doctor or something. That would have been a lot better. But instead, I had to deal with this son-in-law of mine. All right, so we're going to put the old emblems back on. Is that what we're doing? Because this is, like I said, this is a budget truck fix. We did this in the driveway. We don't care, really. I mean, we want it to look good. But this is a 17-year-old truck. So we're trying to get this done in a budget fashion. Andrew uses this for work a lot, so we are going to just make this look right. We got some decals and some emblems, so we'll show you how we're doing this. Go ahead, let's get started. These emblems aren't in the best of shape either, but they're not terrible. We got tape all staged, ready to go. What are you using on that? What kind of adhesive are you using, Andrew?
3M plastic emblem and trim adhesive.
There you go. So, and you can get that at your local O'Reilly's or AutoZone or wherever the fetch you want to get it. Probably get it on Amazon for that matter. So show us how it's done, big boy. You putting it on the emblem first? Is that what we're doing? Okay. And then what?
Then you wipe off the excess after you squeeze, and then you mask it to the truck for a half hour.
All right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this going. We'll be right back. All right, so he's using a little isopropyl alcohol to kind of clean up the excess on there. So you might want to just go around the emblems after the excess squeezes out. Then he's going to apply some more tape to that to just make sure it adheres. And then how long do you leave the tape on, Andrew?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. I might go an hour even, just for grins. That's just me though, overkill a little bit. But he'll probably only go 30 minutes because, he's impatient. He'll probably tear the emblem off with the tape. But, that happens sometimes. That's just the way it is. So we got emblem number 1 on, and it's going to be looking good. That actually completes the room, doesn't it? It ties the room together, really, right there. So the truck would look horrible if it didn't have those on there. Pardon me. We're going to move back to here. You can see, since we kind of did a little bit of a white trash paint job, you can still see the outline of the FX4 emblem. I don't know if you can catch that in the camera, but there's an outline of the FX4 emblem right there. And we're going to use that as a pattern, aren't we, Andrew?
A little template.
the little template. And this truck's gonna look pretty good for an old truck. It'll look a lot better than I look, that's for sure. With the FX4 emblem, a lot of times on these emblems, you can use like Windex or water and kind of spray that, a light mist, and then you work it and get the bubbles out. But the way these emblems are set up, we're probably just going to go dry on it and put them on, and then just work the bubbles out as we go, and use a heat gun to kind of finish it off. But otherwise, if you it just makes it a little more forgiving. If you use water, you can work with it a little more. But it just depends on the type of labels that you have. Some of the labels have kind of an adhesive backing, and I'll show you that. But we'll show you how it's done. Well, basically, this backing comes off first, and then you apply the emblem, and then this comes off, and it will expose the decal. So you can do them with water, but it makes it a little more difficult. These will probably go on just fine, just by hand, and we'll start from the top and just work our way down with the squeegees. We decided to go, well, I don't know, I kind of think you should go top to bottom, just because it gives you a little bit better control, maybe. I don't know.
We're using the existing line as a template.
You tell me where you like it. You like that?
I like that.
Okay.
Good.
And we just kind of work our way down. Kind of getting, we're trying to get all the bubbles out right now. So you develop wrinkles if you,
as long as it's
do
in the
one side
paper,
down.
it's fine.
If you do one side down, he's going to argue with me, but he's going to develop wrinkles in the emblem because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He thinks because he's younger than me that he knows what he's doing. That's not the case!
As long as you keep the wrinkle in the paper spot.
I know. And actually, these emblems probably go on really fairly well. Well, should we pull it and see what it looks like? I'm getting impatient.
1 second. Because you can still see these white spots. That's right where the emblem is.
I'm just gonna see.
Good. It's slow.
You want to do this when you're peeling this back at an extreme angle, and it keeps the emblem down, or the decal down. It'll keep it down on the actual truck itself. If you try to pull it up like this, sometimes you'll lift the emblem. So you kind of want to go on an extreme angle the way I'm going. Perfect. And we did that with 0 bubbles. So it's very possible that you're able to do that with 0 bubbles. Now you can look at that. Doesn't look too bad. Looks very good. So this is something that's very easy to do instead of spending tons of money going to some painter that's going to rip you off and have your car for 17 years. So
did you say how much we were quoted in the beginning?
How much did we end up spending?
Like $740, if I remember.
$740, not counting. Oh, counting the emblems and everything. So $740 compared to, this would probably be a $5,000-$6,000 paint job, and they'd have your car for 6 to 8 months. $4,500 was the cheapest he found. Don't interrupt me again, or I'll smack you in your mouth.
It's not worth. The truck's worth like 6. So.
Did you raise your hand?
Yes,
Anyhow, 740 compared to, you know, $4,000 to $6,000 for a paint job. Not saying it's as good as what they would do,
oh, no.
But it came out pretty dang good for, you know, just what we're, you know, for a work truck. Don't forget to smash the bell so you get notifications when I post a new video. And just remember, I'm just a man in a cave causing mayhem. Right, Andrew?
Sir.
Am I still causing mayhem?
All the time.